Hello, welcome to today's show. We are live inside the sun and it is 27 million degrees. I am beginning to feel like a giant blister.
Alright, our guest tonight has been called the prodigy of his time. His timeless classics such as commercials for Platypi clothing and a music video have ravaged America. Please welcome Slug Thompson.
You get on my bottle, Whoa. Sorry, I'm kind of a little bit out there.
Welcome, sir.
Hi. How's it going? This couch is
I'm good.
okay. Is that good? All right.
Your career has been called one of the greatest of its time. How do you feel about your career?
Well, you know, I mean, it all just came at me fast, like a curveball, you know? I was just sitting there one day in my room, you know, just feeding my dog Prometheus, you know, and just hits you like a train wreck, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yes, I had that experience when I was in France with a hooker.
Yeah. You know, I was actually in France yesterday. I was inside of a I mean, we're just speaking hypothetically here, of course.
Figuratively.
Yeah. Thanks, cameraman. Yeah.
No problem.
Out of all your work, what do you think is your best work?
Okay, you know, actually, my favorite thing to do here is to just rant about unnecessary things, because I feel like if I'm wasting your time, I'm wasting my own, you know?
Very good, very good.
It's like walking on eggshells, you know?
I also
It's like
wasted
breaking a leg.
I also wasted my time when I was in Italy.
Yeah, you
In
know,
Tuscany,
I do
yes.
that all the time, you know?
Yes.
My favorite meal there is the veal baby, you know? It sounds nasty, but come on, let's not judge until we try it.
You
Okay?
dip it in olive oil?
Oh, of course! Yeah.
That's
Maybe.
my favorite.
One of your greatest works is the commercial for Platypi clothing. Tell us a little about that.
Well, no, Platypi. I was actually in my room one day, questioning creation and such, and I came upon a little olive tree named Zephyr. And I said, you know what, Zephyr, the olive tree, what do you have for me? And he said, you know what, Slug? I want you to make a commercial. So I went downstairs and made a gigantic sandwich, which I did not eat, by the way. I just threw it away. And then I made that commercial because of the olive tree Zephyr. So stick that down your pipe and eat a hot dog.
Yes, when I was in France, there was a lot of olive trees there, too.
Oh, there was a... Come on, buddy. What do you think France means? France is Mexican for olive tree. We all know that. I mean... We're not hiding anything, you know? You know?
What are your...
You know, this couch is uncomfortable. Jesus Christ. It's like a gigantic bubble wrap.
What are your turn-ons?
Whoa!
What do you mean by that? Because we can
turns
go a
you
whole
on?
different direction with that question.
What makes you get up in the morning?
Well, actually, the first thing that makes me get up in the morning is this thing I had, you know? Wood. You know what I mean? Morning. Anyways, that's what forces me to wake up. That and this unsatiable, you know, unquenchable is a better word. Thirst for, I don't know, cereal, you know? Just waking up, eating a big bowl of Cheerios with yogurt, you know? Like they did in the old days. And just eating that and just watching a little bit of Martha Stewart, you know? Getting that done.
Little Oprah?
Yeah! A little bit of that, too. Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, this is absolutely
I also experienced that when I was in the Tuscany.
Tuscany?
Tuscany.
That sounds like a dish from Olive Garden.
It actually is.
I think you just made that up.
No.
You trying to be cute?
No.
All right.
What's your favorite word?
I'm going to go with, No. Please. Oh, please. This is actually a Latin word, okay? This word comes from the root word. And you know, it all started when baby Pluto was just a little planet so small and insignificant. But then he and Jupiter made love. And America was born.
Size 10.
It was a size 10. That's just a fact. Now look it up in the dictionary, actually. Because I created the dictionary. So
I was actually in France when that happened.
Really? You
Yeah.
were? Because I don't think France was alive when the dictionary was invented.
No, it was.
I think it was a
I was with
post-
that hooker I talked about.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's when prostitution was a beautiful thing. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
it
kind
was
of like going
monitored.
fishing. And, you know, just
Yes.
fishing for a human, getting them, hooking them, reeling them in.
Yes.
It happens.
What sound turns you on?
Well, normally I wake up around 3 in the morning and I flip to the adult channels. They cost extra money. Those sounds are what put me to sleep. But the sounds that I enjoy the most, I got a neighbor, okay? He has a bunch of animals. And my favorite sound is the sound of a gentle steed named Goliath. And when he wakes up in the morning, then he climaxes. He makes a sound of... And I know he's a horse, but his father was a giraffe, so that's what counts. You know? That's all that really matters. But of course, I'm just a homeless drunk, speaking out of the outer world paranoia, whatever that means.
Yes, I rode a horse like that with my hooker in France.
You did?
once.
Yeah,
Yes.
I feel like you're just saying everything I do, you do in France. Are you mocking me?
No,
You just repeating everything I say?
it's a beautiful country.
It's a beautiful country.
Yes.
See, I can do it too.
Studied
What are you, a host?
for years.
Yeah, so did
Yes.
I. What's that B stand for? Baldwin?
Great balls of steel.
Okay.
What turn sounds you off?
What turn sounds me off? I believe dyslexia is not just something that phases normal people, but also phases hosts, as you see here.
What sound turns you off?
Okay, there we go. There we go. The sound of quiet turns me off the most. And I'll be at home by myself because I do live in a dumpster, and it just gets so quiet. So I just yell, I just go, and you know, the people walking by, there's always this neighbor that wants to put his garbage in my home, which is a garbage can. And when I make that sound, it seems like it bothers him because he was a Vietnam veteran. And it sounds like the dying bodies of little goats just going, so, I mean, whatever floats your boat, you know. God, this couch is just...
How do you feel about Obama?
Who?
Becoming our new
Osama?
Obama.
What are you talking about?
Obama.
Who's that?
He's our new president.
What?
Yes.
What day is it?
Where are you?
21st.
Wednesday.
Oh, really? I don't even know what an Obama is. Sounds like a fruit. Whatever.
How do you feel about World War II?
Well, you see, World War II was actually a dish that was started in Romania, I believe, in the late 15th century by a man named Christopher Schmishmumblis. He had a brother. I don't know if you heard of him. Anyway, so he was sitting there one day, and he was like, you know what? I want to create a play called World War II. So one day, the whole of the world decided they would like to reenact that play. And they did. And suffrage. Took a little too far, but stuff happens.
Where do you find inspiration for your acting?
Well, you know, as I look in the mirror and I see a blank image of myself and I question existence as a whole, and I think to myself, you know what? Who are you really, you know? Are you a loser? Are you a rat? And I think to myself, if I don't do something, I'll be dead tomorrow morning. So, after I take a dump in my pants and let it stay there for about 3 weeks, stinking and rotting, smelling like the corpse of 13 old people, you know, just get inspiration from that. That and the fact that I live in a dumpster.
Hot steaming dump gives you inspiration.
Oh, yeah! You know, I love seeing my pants get bigger with poo.
Does it feel nice?
It feels warm.
So
Stinks. It is poo. So.
How do you feel about the government?
Well, you know,
It's a size 10.
the government, It was a SASS No, I'm just kidding. Government, I mean, it's fine, you know, government, whatever you want to call it. Government, imperialist nation, in the search for bloodshed and money and power. Whatever. Coyote, fox, peanut butter, Bengal, Jedi, you know? It's all the same thing. I mean, you know.
All right, well, that's all the time we have. Thank you
Okay.
very much, Slug Thompson.
Thank you. All right.